Loveness met a man on a dating site. They were talking online until they finally decided to meet up. She left home heading for that meet up, but she never came back. Days later, she was found murdered and buried in that man's backyard. Today, I'll be taking you through the story of Loveness Magabe. May her soul rest in peace.
The accused, who didn't have any legal representation, also abandoned his bail for now. The NPA spokesperson, Lumka Mahanjana, says the accused is also expected to appear on a rape charge in a separate matter on the 15th of October.
So before we begin, I'd like to emphasize that these stories are shared with utmost respect to the families and the victims. These stories are shared for awareness and education purposes, not just for entertainment. Lastly, please help the channel grow by engaging. Loveness Magabe was a 30-year-old woman when the incident happened. She was born in 1995. She was born in Giyani in Limpopo. She currently lived in Sunnyside, Pretoria. Her friends and family record her to be a warm and a loving person. She was kind, she was bubbly, she was a classy lady. She was known to be a fashionista and she had an online presence. Online on social media, she was known to be a funny person. She had a great sense of humor. She was always cracking jokes, sharing jokes. She was all that. Loveness met a man online. She met Helder Isidro, a guy who was 36 years old from Esterast, Pretoria. She met her in an online dating site. They instantly matched and clicked from the beginning. He seemed to be a gentleman, that's what she told her friends. They would chat and chat online, and then from there they took it to WhatsApp. They took it to WhatsApp and talked on WhatsApp and now phone calls. From there, they would talk and talk day in and day out until they decided to finally meet up in person. And now they planned the meet up. Isidro told her that he was gonna book a lodge. He wanted them to meet in a public space so that she felt safe. What a gentleman, she thought. He even told her that he was gonna book an Uber to pick her up from her place to the lodge. Okay, perfect. Okay, Loveness was excited. The date was approaching. She told her friends. She prepared for the meet-up. Quick interruption. A lot of you guys watch the videos but you do not subscribe. I promise it costs you nothing to subscribe, but it helps me a lot. It helps grow the channel a lot. So please subscribe. Now on the 26th of July, Loveness was supposed to go on the date. She left her place and informed her friends. She was picked up by the Uber ordered by the guy. Okay, she left. The Uber headed to Esterast. And when the Uber got to the destination, she felt uneasy as the destination was not the public lodge that she was promised. She quickly texted her friends and told them that she felt a bit uneasy because the location is not what she was promised. The location seemed dodgy, she said. And then she sent her live location to her friends, informing them that if anything happened, she was in this place. That was unfortunately the last time anyone ever heard from Loveness. The friends tried reaching her, they couldn't. Okay, they let it go. It was now the second day. The day after she left, they couldn't reach Loveness on the phone. So they panicked and quickly went to the police since she had sent them the messages that were a bit alarming yesterday. They went to the police, they reported. The police opened a missing persons case immediately. A search began. The police tried to track Loveness's phone through the messages and the live location and all of that. The phone traced back to Helder Isidro's house. The police headed there. It was now the 31st of July 2025. Helder's house was searched Huldah was not in his house though. The police searched his house and they found a shallow grave in the backyard. They dug up and they found Loveness's body. Unfortunately, Loveness Magabe was dead. Loveness's body had visible injuries. She had been strangled to death and she was scratched and her teeth were taken out. She was bruised everywhere. Her family and friends were informed and they are in deep grief. Such a vibrant life taken shortly and so brutally. People were outraged by this. This was another case of gender-based violence. It was horrible. The police now were looking for Hilda, who was nowhere to be seen. He had disappeared. He had left his place. He had ran off. The police looked for him, and they eventually found him in Limpopo at his grandmother's house, hiding there. It would also surface that Hilda had a previous charge of rape that was isolated from this one. So he was now charged for the rape and for murder and for defeating ends of justice.
Magabe's friend who had to identify Magabe's body says she died a horrific death.
I don't know what kind of a human being is that guy. Even today I'm trying to understand. Why would you wake up and say, today I'm going to kill people, especially a person who's got a home like your mom, or you've got a sister also? How did you feel? Were you doing this to someone's child? Her face was swallowed and her body was still bleeding badly. I don't know what was he trying to do to her teeth, and she stabbed at the back.
Magabe,
his trial is currently ongoing. He's still to be sentenced. He made his first appearance in court and he abandoned his bail, so he still remains in custody. Loveness was buried with dignity, but her family will never forget this. Her family can't come to terms with her death in this brutal manner. Hilda's community was also shaken because he's now suspected to be a serial killer, since some bodies were found nearby recently by his house, but they were never linked to him. But dead bodies of women were found around his house. So now all of those cases are suspected to be linked to him, but still not yet proved. It makes you wonder what kind of wild animals disguised as people we live in this world. May Loveness's soul rest in peace. May her story be a call of justice and a reminder of compassion. Thank you so much for remembering her, and thank you so much for watching. Please help my channel grow. Please help spread awareness by liking and engaging in comments and sharing and subscribing. I'll see you on the next one.